Good evening, everyone. I hope you guys all had a great weekend. I went camping this weekend, and I'm going to share with all of you exactly how that went. And it was a good weekend. First thing I want to say is I'm doing this challenge to support the Erickson Merkel Foundation. I have posted the link right away in the post. So if you guys want to click on that and go over and support them, that would be awesome. Also, if there is anybody that you know of that could get some benefit from these Facebook Lives, please share that with them. I wrote some notes today so that I can't forget anything that I want to actually say on this Facebook Live. So Friday, I'm going to talk about my Friday. When I got off of work and I got home, all I wanted to do was binge eat. I got a letter in the mail that I wasn't too fond of. I had a long week. I was ready for the weekend. And I came home and I immediately told my husband, I want a chocolate candy bar. And he told me, no, you can't do this because you're doing your challenge, which definitely put things into perspective because I still had the mind drama over wanting that chocolate candy bar. And if you're watching right now, you should say hello. My Saturday, so what ended up happening, I guess, Friday night was we stopped at Subway. I ended up eating a salad, and my husband and my child ended up enjoying a sandwich from Subway. That was okay. Saturday, so we were out camping, which camping and the food and being bored can all play a huge impact. Sorry, I'm hearing crazy noises from outside right now. So being bored, out camping, can be really hard when it comes to food. And I noticed right away yesterday, which normally I don't have breakfast, but right away when I woke up in the morning, I was instantly hungry. And so I had breakfast, which I just had some eggs and bacon. And then we had lunch, which was sausage and potatoes. So I'm still happy to report I have not had any sugar. I have not had any flour. But when it came to the evening, that is when things set in. Everybody was enjoying drinks. Everybody was enjoying s'mores. And without partaking in that socialization in the food and the drink was actually really hard. I was able to eat apples in order to somehow feel fulfilled and to get my thinking in the right state of mind to where I could feel like I was satisfied, even though I wasn't partaking in that socialization. Today, I have had no problem. We didn't have breakfast because we packed everything up, and we ended up stopping at McDonald's, but I ordered a burger without a bun. And we're actually still pretty full from lunch, so we had a later lunch, so we're probably more than likely not even going to have supper tonight. But today hasn't been a problem for me. I haven't really been stressed out or bored. As soon as we got home, I started cleaning. So I've noticed that a lot of my eating comes from being bored and comes from a lot of stress, which I'm sure a lot of you moms can relate to as well. And if you're here, say hello. I'd like to hear from you. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about was not caring about what other people think. So even though I'm sticking to this particular protocol for myself and not partaking in eating the s'mores or the drinking or eating the caramel rolls for breakfast, I don't care. Having to explain to myself to somebody doesn't really bother me. Especially now, I can easily say I'm doing this 30 days, no flour, no sugar. I don't need to eat that stuff, and they don't really ask too many questions. I know a lot of us worry about when we sit down at a table with somebody and we either don't eat everything on our plate or we don't eat something that everybody else is eating. People are wondering why. And it's not a problem to tell them you just don't want it. It's not a problem to tell them, well, I'm not eating that stuff anymore. And I think a lot of us feel pressured, and that's on ourselves. It's not coming from other people. Other people aren't doing that to us. When they say, why aren't you eating that? It's your own thoughts in your brain that is making it hard to stick to your protocol for whatever reason it may be. But I just wanted to tell you guys that don't worry about what other people think, because ultimately it's you and what your goals are, and other people just really don't matter when it comes to that. So if you know of anybody that could get a little bit of help from this, and if you can relate to my story, feel free to share below. I would love to hear your comments. Also, I'm still going to be doing, I think it's day 7 of my Facebook Live challenge. So another 83 more days of Facebook Live. So if there's something that you want to talk about, if there's any questions that you have for me, I would love to answer them through this Facebook Live. So I hope you guys all have a good evening, a good rest of the weekend, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.